Hello, welcome to the day 3 of our graphic design and video masterclass. And today we'll be looking at shapes, how to use shapes in for Pixlab. So I will try as much as possible to make this class snappy, and we'll just start. So here is how you use import to import any image from your phone, like your phone folder. If you want to draw anything here, if you want to add any shapes here, if you want to add lasers, I will just be talking about how to use them. So I may not be clicking on all of them. I may not be using this red navigator to be telling us what to do. What I'll be doing is I will be calling what I'm doing. So if I want to import, I'll just say go to import so that I can save time. So let's start by adding shapes. When you click on add on shapes, just click here. Click here. When you click there, you will see many shapes inside Pixlab. So you have block, circle, curve, and every other thing. So let me just take circle shape now and work on circle shape. So I have circle shape here. I can crop circle shape. I can copy it. When copy is duplicate, if I want to duplicate it into 2, I can do copy. Then I can move it to the back or to the front, move the positions. We talked about this in text, so I'm not going to be talking about this. Okay, I can change the color of the text to anything I want it to be. I can add texture. Yes, let me talk about texture now, since I did not talk about it on the text class. So texture is when you have an image that you want maybe your text or your shape to look like. Let me say if I click on texture now, I'll click here to select the texture I want. It will take me to my gallery. It will take me to my gallery. I can choose any image. Okay, let me choose the image of this design I've made. I can choose here, select here, and enable it. But before texture can be enabled, you have to disenable your color. Do you see the difference now? My color was enabled, so texture cannot show. But if I want to disable if I want my image to have a texture, then I will remove the color I've added to it. So this circle now has changed to the color of image that is seen. And I can also enable the scaling. So if I enable the scaling, I can move it. You can see it move as I'm moving it. So this is just like the way you pick any color from an image. Do you understand? I want my text, my shape to assume this color now. So you've seen it. It has changed to that color. So but let me just off the texture and move on. So let me add the color. Okay, we have the next thing we have here is opacity. Opacity is the level of brightness of shape or color. If I reduce the opacity, the color will reduce to the extent that I may not see it at all. So but if I increase it, the color will increase. So you can either increase or reduce opacity. Do you understand? So that's it. And color filter will not work on this because this is just a single color. But if let me add the texture now to show us what will happen to color filter. So I've just made this image to be different colors. So let me touch the color filter now. Okay, it's not working on this. Okay, the next is color filter. Color filter works on objects. Like an image you import from your phone or from your device, not just a one single color. It will not work on one single color like this. So let me go and import an image from my phone. I'll show you what color filter will do to it. Okay, let me just import this image now. Okay, this is the image. Let me go to color filter. You use color filter to change the look of an image. If I add hue, you can see the image is changing once I'm touching the hue color. The saturation, the color is changing. So the brightness, contrast. So you just use color filter to change the color of an image. Let me say I want to change the color of someone's dress. This is where you can achieve that with your color filter. But I will delete this. So let's continue with this man. Then strokes, adding strokes like strokes around your design. I can choose red to be my stroke, increase it. I can choose yellow, I can choose anything that stroke. We talked about it in text. Eraser. Okay, eraser helps you to clean parts of your design. So if I increase this, my brush, okay. If I increase brush, I can erase some part of this. Let me say there is a part of an image I don't want. I can use eraser to remove it. It can also be used as a, you can also use it to clean background. You can also use it to make a shape you want. This is looking like a moon, but it's not a moon. So that's what eraser does. Eraser helps you like to clean off unwanted shapes or objects in your in the object you are working with. That's what eraser does. Then mask. This mask tool, if I enable it now, it will max out any place that this line covers. So if I increase this line to this place, it will map it out. So that's where you want to map in. Do you understand? But when you want to map out, you can choose. Here is mapping, here is map out. Do you understand? If you want to, I'm on mapping now, I can change it to map out. You see it have changed. So this Blazor tool is very useful when you are doing logo design. It can help you a lot in logo design. If you want to become a logo designer, you should master how to use Blazor tool, because it can help you to get any shape you want to get at all. So in our logo class, we'll be talking more about how to use this tool to get shapes you want to get. Do you understand? So let me just go down. So any edge I touch on this mask tool, Blazor tool will move. Do you understand? Once is located here. But if I change it to this place now, it will now be moving the blaze. Let me change it. Okay, you can see it. It's now moving this thing. So if I move it to this place and keep it, it will move. If I move it to this place and keep it, it will move. So I can just be moving it around. But once it's here, you can only be turning it around. So you can this, if you want to become a logo designer, as I said before, you should master Blazor tool. It will help you a lot. Okay. Color eraser. Once you tap on this, it erases any color. Rotate. We can understand rotate. 3D shape. The same thing it is in text is what it is here. So you can add depth. Turn it around anywhere you want to turn it. Use oblique or perspective. just the same way it is on text. So I will not talk more about this. So let me just let me disable 3D. Let me disable mask, so we can have our circle back. Okay, our circle is back. Then perspective, we have talked about this shadow. You want to add shadow, you can either increase it or reduce it. So it's same thing here. So emboss. So that's all about shapes. So when you want to make a circle, this is a circle now, but let me say you just need you don't need a circle filled as in you want a lined circle. Where you get it is you come to edit. Once you come to edit, you reduce the opacity of the circle to 0. Then you go to strokes, you add strokes. When you add strokes, it will give you this circle without a color inside. That's a line circle. That's the same thing with any other shape on Pixlab. So I can just keep this circle here. That means I want to design a logo, and I'll come and type, I don't know what my business name is, Danny's Fame, kind of. I'm just doing something. Okay, Danny's Fame. I'll keep it here. Change the fonts to any stylish something. Go to alignment, align it to be in the middle. This is Danny's. Okay, Fame. Let me say building the future. Building the future. Okay, building the future. Okay, so let me go to curve and curve it to be in circle shape. Okay, building the future. So you see curve is curving it to be in circle shape. Building the future. Okay, so someone can use this as a logo, but I'm not just designing this, I'm just saying how you can use your shapes. So I just kind of thought of making this. So if you like this to be your logo, then you can keep it. That is building the future. Alright, so that's it for shapes for today. So master the shapes, I will be giving us an assignment to build a simple flyer for a restaurant or food delivery agency. So it's just a simple flyer, and that will be all for today. So make sure to watch the video of the assignment and also do it, so that tomorrow we will start talking about how to design logo and how to design, as in how to place your designs in, so that it will be okay. The principles around design, we'll be talking about it tomorrow, so like a practical one. So see you guys. Take care. Okay, sorry, before I leave, also I've made the design now and I want to save this design. So this is where I can save. This is where you can save. Here, when you click here, you save your work. So I want to save this Danny's frame. I'll just click on here, I'll see save, I'll click save to gallery. My work is saved, I can see it. Then, but if I want to save it as a project so that I still want to edit it in future or do any other work on it in the future, I'll just save as project. That's the way to save it. I'll click the name, maybe save it with Danny's firm. So if I say okay to save, if I go to my project now, I've shown you how to get to your project, my project. If I open my project now, you can see it. That's the first one here, Dali. But I don't want to work on it. So if I'm working on any design and I want to see the design, let me say I'm working on this feature. I don't want this feature to be moving when I'm doing other designs. What I do is I click here, if you can see it. I click here to see my work. Once I click here, look at all those things I've done. This is building, this is Danny, this is the circle. If I click the lock key and it turns to red on building the feature, I cannot move this building the feature again. Other objects will be moving. If I go back, click on lock Danny's, I cannot move Danny's again. Only this circle will be moving. So if I want to lock circle as well, I cannot move any object here. So it's also helpful when you are working. Maybe you are doing so much big work that requires you putting many images, many text, and you just want to place them and you don't want to be moving them again, because maybe when you want to move another one will be moving. So how to do that is you just click here, lock all of them, lock the ones you don't want to be moving again. Anytime you want to move them, you still click on unlock and you can move it again. So that's it.